The 12 on the road. Hardened hearts. Peter and Andrew. At night, round fires with nothing but the stars, we talked as brothers do. We missed the sea, we missed our homes, we missed the other 10. We spoke of plans for days to come, we spoke of woes from days that passed. We spoke of things that paltry past our present state of mind. When fires burned low and stars were hid, our hearts, best known to one another, well, best after a wife and seemingly a rabbi, we then disclosed the secret held most close. While healing, preaching, demons casting out, there's something there that highlights darkened hearts. Recall that day when he called us, when fish leaped o'er our craft, and sinking down our rig from weight we called our companions. To mind the feeling rare that feet arose, who's this within our midst? It is the Lord, who can withstand his day. My sins you know, okay, well, most you know. How could we stand for him? Across the tribes we work these deeds, not us, but him through us. And I cannot but feel again the hardness of my heart. When done such holy works to sin I then return, a needful lacking still. And what is more, that in holiness, depravity is in all my senses 5. Are we missing something far more, us 12, who've seen it all? Sons of Thunder, James and John. You darest to reject the truth when truth on 2 legs walks. Your dust we shake into your eyes, depart, accursed ones, from us. You reject us, we reject you. The day of reckoning looms near, when holy fire we mercifully have held back will rain upon the ones who saw us not, e'en though they looked, and heardest us, but listened poor. We care not for an argument well won, but for your benefit we preach, you swine. Repent, repent, repent like us, the right and left of David's heir, we must recall to ask. I understand it not. How does this town from last defer in reception? For there we success met, but here with same spoke words and actions blessed were rejected. We're peaceful fishermen, but they are in the wrong. We'll fight them all. We'll fight them all, rewarded for our pains. We blue martyrs will win their souls, though caring not for fame. Then change the world, and all will know our names. Things unseen. Philip and Thomas. It's not mere words, but bodied fact. The lame, the blind, the deaf and mute are remedied. How do you convert a town? Go to the sick, the hospitals, the dying rooms, and bid the illness drown in oil. But who the more amazed, the ones who heard be healed and were, or they who through the act was done, who ne'er such power had felt before, and of such words suspiciously did doubt? Their cuts all closed, their fevers fled, and deaths encroached delayed. Yet for each infirmed cured, we wondered again, as hands wounds circumspect, who could authority dispense to restore ailed limbs? Could he e'en say, now rise to those who die? A feat we dare not try, but question oft, could it be done? These things unseen lead often to delight. Imagine Rome when deathless armies fight. Abandoning their arms, they'll take their flight. The enemies who hath bound us in fright will tremble then, for all the darkness light shall rout by he who gives the blinded sight. Words and Works, Matthew and James. We often wrote far better than we spoke, so blessed be God when paper men were turned by spoken word and gave what all they could. There's ways to preach far greater than just speech, though we have often found the written word endures cross time and space, exceeding all forms else. For those who lack new songs, won't newness else suffice? Thereby new methods, ways, and roads spread praise while preaching and exhorting too. Aside the road we wrote, then on the wind released those tracks, enlisting hands so more than 2 could reach. At times we thought behind the one, other, and both, at cornered eye, we'd spy a something somebody. Straight looks dispelled the vapored winged forms. 'Twas then that Rome, with Levi on their lips, upon our necks yoked gear, and we, disgruntled thus, a mile then bore their load. Interrupting our holy sacred things, annoyed us too, who counted every step, so at the mile we could return to work that was worthwhile. Blessed are the poor, Simon and Thaddeus. Unworthily unworthy, we are not e'en close to worthy of the poor, the priests indigenous of God, who by birthright a highful praise offer. We came to towns to heal and exercise and preach, but found what paltry little that we offered them left them better, but better much was not. A broken leg mended is cause to leap, but stomach's claws we still could not abate. E'en coins we begged then handed o'er were not enough to fix the central cause of woe. A little alms so just how small help is. Oh, would this world delivered be from all that leaves the poor in misery. We tried not e'en our best, but e'en our best falls short if it were be applied. But in his name we helped, and here's the secret that we found. As we blessed them unworthily, without much helping gave, we received more from them who with authority could speak, because with them he did identify. Therefore their thanks, God bless you both, a benedict, not less, not more, but different than what we in his name had said unworthily. The silver one, Judas Iscariot. We have a rendezvous? What meant that fiends found or foul oracle? The thief that stealest sleep, are not those fallen angels subject to the ones who in Messiah's name command? How comes it now I restless, weary toss? Unspeakable intelligence which roams through pandemonium, then to the sons of men and daughters too brings pestilence and poverty, once footholds ta'en, then clench the taloned beasts, but no, not birds or snakes or even corporal. The things that bind the hearts of evil men, possessing those who to their powers submit, are frightening far beyond what men and beasts in bodies do. Iscariot, I've missed thee, friend, though now your words pain me. With treasonous commands, would you your homeland quit? I'll see thee soon when from the room thou leave. It's bread and bread that bookend both our rendezvous, and he hissed and sputtered, flame brief quenched, knows that you are a devil likest me, Mammon. Then with a cry he fled the girl whose soul her parents sold for power and fame, and we to bed then went to rest, though restless still that demon hath left me. Amidst the snores of partner near, I'll not wake us their source, who heardest not that prophecy, nor knows it's not the first we've met. I glimpsed his hide, the silver ones bright glinting, near the sea, when all left him except us 12. Why all left him, except us 12? What should I fear? I from his side hath not e'er fled, and won't, by that same power that kept me near, my will unconquerable. No need for fear or speech. Apostle souls no demon e'er could breach. Bartholomew. The morning sun bleeds out horizon's edge, its half-circle encompassing the sky, and ill omens of yet another day. I break my fast with dust, my bedding's line. With peeling skin and cracking back, I of the desert ground have been acquainted well. We haven't seen a well for days, to wash the caking, coughing dirt, embarrassing that we should of this stuff be made, but quit us soon our unity to it. What of the water that he'd promise us? Or what about the muddy balm with which the blind did see? But no, just desert miles around. Ascending angels up to heaven high, then descending in turn. 'Twas greater things than this, and surely greater things than this, which promised than hath lately spurred me on. But now, what's this? Derision, scorn. What's more, this following is wandering and poor. When do the angels come? When comes what's vowed? In morning prayer, Modeh Ani, and while the Shema said, interior are words I once had asked in jest, but solid now, my life's query of utmost importance. From Nazareth can anything good come? 'Tis easier far to ask, rejected as we are, and cast from company of men. In morning prayer the Shema done, inside the question same again. He answers them with questions more. Wilt thou now follow me? These same words from the vigiled one who'd said through nights he spent praying, Thy will be done.